Hi everybody, welcome back to Majestic Collectibles, and it is total drama YouTube video today. Oh my goodness, I haven't shot a video for a while, and I was gone for a show last week, QC Toy Show. In East Moline, Illinois, and then I was trying to get this auction ready. So today's the day. Let's start on the fun stuff. So here's the commercial. We'll get that out of the way right away. So today's the day, August 7th, 2025. First ever Majestic Collectibles Online Only Auction. This is on the HiBid website. That's HIBID.com. I've got a link on my website, majesticcollectibles.com. You can look at the auction. If you do want to bid, they do make you register and verify a credit card. It's free, other than whatever you win, of course, on that. But you should be able to see the lots and the catalog, they call it, without doing that. But if you want to watch something or bid on something, then they will make you verify that. Real simple sign up. Don't know if this is going to work. I've never done this. I've consigned to Auction Gang in Des Moines, and they sell on HiBid. Honestly, I'm not. I guess I'm not really in the auction business myself, and I never intended to be. But what's going on is I got stuff coming out my ears, man. Just a ton of it. So the first, I'm probably going to run at least 3 auctions to learn about this and see how it goes. So I'll apologize for all my mistakes up front. I'm sure I'll make some. I've never done this before, but hopefully it'll go smooth for everybody. And we'll just see. I've got a local pickup day. It's either going to be, I don't want to say. So the auction runs from August 7th to August 18th, and the pickup day is either going to be the Wednesday or Thursday after that. I have to just confirm that. It is going to be at the Brass Armadillo in Des Moines. That's where I have my booth. They were very generous. It's going to be run by me. They didn't want to. They don't want their employees doing that, and I don't blame them for that. They're just being very nice, letting me set up there. It's going to run from 2 in the afternoon to 7 at night. I don't know which day yet, so the auction ends on a Monday. I'm thinking, maybe Wednesday or Thursday, whatever. Honestly, whatever day is slower for the antique mall, because it's going to take a lot of room and stuff. So I don't want to step on their toes any more than I have to. And then everything else is going to be shipped. Now, if you absolutely cannot make the date, whatever's picked, we'll send the details out once I confirm them. They'll be at the end of auction, and everybody will get that message, all the winning bidders. If you absolutely can't make that date, let me know. I honestly don't know. I'm not going to leave it there at the antique mall unless it's something very small, because I'm not going to clutter up their counter and their space and take up their employees' time. I guess let me know, though, and we'll see if we can make some arrangements. But if you do want local pickup, please, mention that in the when you sign up. There's a note section, and you can request shipping or not. But if you can't make the date, we'll try and figure something out, but please make the date, because I don't want to push my luck with the antique mall. They've been really nice, and I don't want to lose my spot there if I'm going to keep doing this. No reserve. Everything starts at $1. There's no reserve. It does have what's called a soft close. So if you bid on auctions on eBay, there's a countdown timer, right? But when that timer on eBay hits 0, it's over. So there's a lot of sniping. So this is what's called a soft close. If there's a bid, I think it's in the last 2 minutes, then it adds 2 minutes to the timer. And it keeps doing that until the bidding stops, basically. So it's a little more auction-like. It's not a hard stop on that. Sorry about that. Collar's out. That was bothering me. I had to fix that kind of deal. But your bids count. So no reserve on any of it. It's all shippable. There are some bigger items on there that they're going to be expensive to ship. Kind of thing. And we'll probably ship out Oh, the auction ends on Monday, so hopefully everything will be shipped out by that Friday, because we have to go bundle it all up and then send out another invoice for the shipping cost. So, because we don't know that, we don't know what people are going to buy, kind of thing, on there. But there's a local pickup option, like I said. So hopefully, between the two, everybody will be able to get their stuff. I do not have the link on Facebook yet because I don't know. I'm an idiot. I don't know. I'm going to, right when I'm done shooting this, I'm shooting this in the morning on the 7th, so you're going to see it in the evening. So hopefully it'll be up by the time you see this video. I cannot figure it out. The link is just does not like it on Facebook. Hopefully I'll have that fixed. I think that's where most people would see it, kind of thing. So hopefully I'll have that figured out here before too long. And I guess ask lots of questions, because I've never done this either, so I don't know what I'm doing. I prove that pretty much every YouTube video that I am not a genius. My family will back me up, and the Colander boys at Coley Collectibles will back me. Everybody will back me up, man. That's just even Keith up there. The pretty one of the Colanders would back up. I'm an idiot. But I'm trying, and we're working it, so, have fun with it, guys, if you're interested. Nothing big dollar, nothing rare. Maybe later on, after I figure some things out and I get, just learn how it goes and get some, bidders built up and customer base built up a little bit. We'll probably put some better stuff on. But the first 3 auctions, I would not expect anything key or uber rare or anything like that. And we'll see. I've already got the next auction pretty much planned out. I don't know what it's going to be yet. This one's in first part of August, so I'm thinking probably going to be end of September, early October. I don't know. We'll see how smooth this one goes. I may have to make some adjustments on it. But check that out. So that's the end of the advertising on that. So just to kind of bring you up to date, first of all, Comedy of Errors. We went to the QC toy show last weekend, East Moline Bend Expo Center. Had a great time, but I'm telling you, have you guys ever been on a road trip where just the dumbest things happen? Okay, and I should have known this is going to be a weird weekend, because on the way over, so we left last Friday. So on the way to set up, we're driving, towards Illinois on I-80, and all of a sudden I keep getting this message on my phone. And it sounded like the weather alert. We had a lot of wildfire smog from Canada that day, so it's very hazy, and they've been sending out, alerts, for a few days, 2-3 days before that. Well, it just kept going. So finally, I'd look at the phone. It's in my cup holder, so I'm not driving and holding it. It's setting up, and it says the phone's overheating. Disconnect from the charger. I thought, holy smokes, what's going on? So I pulled the cord out at the bottom of my phone, and it is like spitting goo. It's melted. It must be like 800 degrees. I don't know. It's melting. It's burning. It's smoking. It's popping. It's sizzling. I never had that happen before. I don't know what happened. I've never had any problem with it. So I'm driving down the road for probably a good 10 miles, just holding my cord up at the end, because it was so hot. I had dropped it, so I pulled it out of the phone and dropped it. Well, it must have touched either the carpet or the plastic console. You could, smell that burning plastic smell. So I picked it back up, and I just held it in the air in front of the air conditioning vent for, I don't know, a good 10 miles. So you want to be a dealer. So this is, I don't know what was going on. I don't know if this auction thing, or I was just having a bad week. I don't know. So we're setting up. That goes really smooth, actually. We can drive up. Awesome setup for the building. Easiest in and out I think I've ever done at a show. It's fantastic. So Cam's helping me. We get there, and he's like, where's the change pouch? I'm like, well, it's in this box. He's like, no, it's not. I'm like, well, yeah, isn't that it? Nope. So, to make a long story drama short, it's not that short, but we'll skip some stuff. I left my change pouch, no ones, fives, or tens. That was all left at home. I left all my courtesy bags, the bags you put the merchandise in. I usually use white ones. Left them at home. No idea why either one got left at home. Because I have a method of packing so that doesn't happen. Obviously, I'm gonna have to tweak that a little bit. And then one of my long boxes broke on the corners. The dollar box, which they're pretty rough. I was out of duct tape because I had to duct tape a few more at the flea market on Labor Day. So I just thought, well, you know what? I'm going to go, we'll just go to Walmart. We'll close up. We weren't open that day. No big deal. We'll get some supplies, and I'll bum some change off of the dealers Saturday morning, try and buy some ones and fives if anybody has extras. And so we get to Walmart. Boy, that sure does not. Anyway, so we get to Walmart, right? And what happens? I don't know why that bothers me. I'm usually not that anal. So we get to Walmart. We pick up the duct tape, phone cord, because the other one is long gone. That's just goo on one end. I picked up a few just little sacks and stuff to put, so no big deal. So anyway, I'm going to the checkout. No debit card. So somewhere between central Iowa and the Mississippi River, my business debit card completely vaporized, completely gone. So where I left it or what I did with it, I have no idea to this minute. I've never seen it again. So I was, you can deactivate it on the phone app, which I deactivated it. But man, you talk about a hassle. Oh my gosh, just little bits of silliness all the way around. So sometimes you just gotta laugh about it and shake your head. But the show itself was fine. Setup teardown was fine. It's just those little niggling things. Thanks though for John and Amelia. They actually are fellow dealers from here in Des Moines. Were set up and they were able to help me out with the change situation, and they gave me some more courtesy bags because I ran out. So they set me up. I'm sure it's going to cost me some money somewhere down the line, but that's okay. They actually live less than a mile from me, so I'm sure they'll be knocking on my door for a free lunch before too long, and that's cool. I'll be happy to do that. So that's kind of that part. The unfun part. So this is not a fun part. So yeah, so all of these, what they are, these are all out of my Antique Mall booth. These are all bags and boards from comics. Spectacular Spider-Man, Predator Jungle, Tales, Spawn. Well, let's see, Spawn, Aliens, Spawn. Anyway, $164 is what these stickered up to. Somebody stole the comics out of my booth at the Majestic Lion. Now this has been a problem from time to time. I don't know why it started up again. Guys, I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but very, very, very frustrating, right? Because a lot of this stuff, it's low dollar, but I put it in there specifically because I do have regular customers that look for it. I put some Spawn's number 60s and 70s issue numbers in because I didn't have any. I had some requests. Same with Aliens, always a pretty good seller in the Aliens Predator stuff. And I'm sure there's more. This is just stuff I found stashed in my booth when I was working. And I'm going to go actually back this afternoon after I hopefully get the link fixed on Facebook. And I've got to go talk to them and see if we got any video. They have video cameras there. I actually ordered 2 video cameras, security cameras. They came in yesterday. I'm going to install those hopefully this afternoon or evening. I hate to do that. I've been there 10 years, my 10th year at the Brass Armadillo. Until now, I've never felt a need to stick security cameras in my booth, but I'm going to have to do it. I don't know. I'm not real happy about it, but I don't know what the solution is. They are real cameras too. They're not dummy ones. So again, I'm not a tech person, but for $3 a month, you download an app on these phones. I think it's Wyze, W-Y-Z-E. I don't know if I pronounced that exactly right. And so $3 a month, I can record and view live on the phone app what's going on with the security cameras. So I guess I'm going to have to do that. I really hate to. I prefer to trust my customers and stuff, but you start losing $200 in a 3-week span, under less than a month. That's going to have to stop some way, shape, or form. And I'm not the only one. I found a couple bags and boards from another dealer that was in the mall. Same thing, and I don't know, they stashed them, tried to hide them in my booth. So I'm sure there's some others around the antique mall. They were going to go do some searching and keep an eye out for them, and I haven't been back because of the show and the auction going on. So this is my first chance. Probably been about a week, so I'll go back and see if they found any more. I'm sure they did. I'm sure there's more of it. So I don't know. Very, very frustrating. Obviously the dollar amount is not gonna. I'm not gonna have to skip lunch, kind of deal on it. So it's not impactful necessarily that way. But you start doing $200 a month. Right, that's what, $2,400 a year getting ripped off if they keep doing it. So I don't know what else to do. We're taking, I guess, I don't know if they're extraordinary, but taking some measures to hopefully bring this to an end. I just don't understand it. I get it being a fan. But a lot of these, most of these are probably $4, maybe $5, but most of them are probably $4 is all I was asking for them. So it's not like, they're, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what to make of it. I just kind of makes me cranky thinking about it, and why somebody would do that, I don't know. But it's just kind of part of the retail thing. You set up at shows, it can happen. Mall shows are notorious, absolutely notorious for having stuff ripped off at mall shows. Even the QC Toy Show, which is a great show, it's admission, there's security. Somebody got a $500 Pokemon card ripped off. Not sure how I don't know the details. It kind of baffles me on the trading cards, because you can usually lock those in a case, right? So I don't know if I don't know the circumstances on it, but evidently a $500 Pokemon card walked out of there without getting paid for, and that's very discouraging for everybody. Involved, from the promoter to the other dealers. You get a reputation for stuff disappearing. There's places I haven't gone because, hey man, I just keep getting ripped off there. You hear stuff through the grapevine from other dealers talking with them. They're like, no, I stopped doing this. I had too much stuff stolen. So it does have an effect. It does have an effect on the shows and the dealers, and of course the antique mall. They're gonna have to do something, because it's not just me. I would assume they hit every comic guy and that they possibly could, that they thought they could get away with it. So we'll see what happens. Just kind of a bummer note on it, right? I hate to say that. But it's just kind of one of those things. So on a little bit better note, to wrap up the video here, we're going to be setting up. So the next show is Labor Day weekend, and that's going to be the Blue Ribbon Flea Market. That's Spirit Lake, Iowa, Dickinson County Fairgrounds in the community building. That's the last one of the year on the flea market, so I won't be back probably in that area until May 2026. So if there's something you want me to bring along or something you want me to look at to possibly buy, that's kind of it until next year. So just to let you know, there, totally up to you. Hope I get to see everybody one last time, because it's going to be about 6 months before I get to see my friends up there again. So it's kind of a long haul. Kind of deal, not seeing folks for a while. And then after that, so right after the Blue Ribbon Flea Market is the Poke Bash. And that's here in Des Moines, Embassy Suites Hotel. It's a free admission show. First time I've ever set up at something like this. It's not just a trading card show, although obviously there's a few thousand Pokemon cards there. They do have Pokemon based, but there's other anime and some manga stuff in there. Saw some Magic the Gathering was in there. And they have everything from model kits to plushies to just toys. Just a lot of fun, cool stuff. Very family oriented. I really like that. So it's very, very safe for little kids and stuff. As far as the environment and things go. It was super crowded last time, if you saw my video, but they've expanded the room, so it's the same room if you were there before, but there's other rooms connected, and they're going to open that up. I don't know how many. Talking with them, it's going to be at least double the size, and there weren't a ton of dealers in there, 10 or 12, 15, I don't know, I can't remember the count. It's probably in my video. So I would expect there to be, double the number of dealers there too. And of course, I'm going to be new to all this. And if it goes well, they do shows really, in a lot of different places. So I can't make. They had one in Omaha. I can't remember the date. I could not make that one. Out of town or had another show. I'm not sure which. But I might do a few more. We'll see how it goes. Cam will have some Pokemon cards there. He's the Pokemon card guy there. I'm going to have a lot of model kits and statues and vintage toys and all sorts of fun stuff. All Pokemon and Japanese anime manga based. So stop by and say hi, because I don't know what to expect at that show, and I don't know how many of my regular customers are going to be there. First show I have done, I'm going to say in 25 years, gosh, maybe even longer, where I'm not going to have comics. Now I've got a couple old Pokemon comics, but that big row of boxes that you usually see at my show, and the wall stuff, the wall books. I'm not going to have that. I don't have room for one, and I don't really think I don't think it's really that kind of show. They do list, or they did list on some of their shows, comics, but I didn't really see any there last time, and I just don't have the room. So it's kind of table versus booth show, and it's economical, but it's not cheap. I guess is the way I would put that. So maybe in the future I'll buy extra space if I think the comics would sell well there or pay for it. But right now it's very family oriented. I don't think I'd move a ton of comics there at this point, so I'm leaving those home. So that'll be interesting all the way around, and hopefully it'll go well, and you'll see me maybe set up at a few of the other ones, because it was really cool atmosphere. So I like that a lot. The show after that, so I've got October 18th. That's the one here in Ankeny, Iowa. It's put on by the Iowa Comic Book Club, but that's going to be not a pure comic show anymore. So we're bringing in a lot of Pokemon, TCG, CCG guys, action figure guys. So it's only going to be 40-50% comics at this point, and we're really close to being sold out. I've got one booth left. Yeah, one booth and 7 6-foot tables left, and the show's full. If you know anybody that's a non-comic dealer, go to the Iowa Comic Book Club website or contact me. I'll get you the information. You can sign up right on their website, click the button and pay for whatever it is. But again, we're full up for the comic guys, so we're looking for non-comic dealers, so toys, action figures, artist tables, something to change it up. So please get a hold of me or go to the iowacomicbookclub.com website. I think it's under Heartland. It's the Heartland show. So I think there's a tab on the left. You might have to scroll down if you're on the phone app under Heartland. I'll give you the dealer cost and information. But we'd love to have you if you're you're a pop culture dealer of some type, especially if you're local. We'd like to we're an Iowa-based club, so we'd like to, obviously we do favor Iowa-based businesses and things like that. So if you know anybody or interested yourself, something to think about. It's October 18th. Admission's free for that. So there's no admission to get in. It's not a huge show. It's the same size of the show basically as we had at Stony Creek Inn in Johnston, but we're changing up the format. We're changing up the formula. We got a lot of feedback, and this seems to be what people want. And we're in a very high traffic location in Ankeny between the Walmart and the Olive Garden. So lots of stuff around, lots of parking, great facility at the Holiday Inn Express there in Ankeny off Ora Labor Road. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be different. So think about that. If you're a collector, please come. Free show. And if you're a pop culture non-comic based dealer, maybe give us a try. I think we're going to have a lot of people there for that. So after that, November, I've got the G.I. Joe show. So that I've said I missed a couple because it conflicted with it conflicted with the Stony Creek show. It was the same day, and they moved that. So I was there last year, and I'll be back in November. And that's pretty much anything and everything. It's very heavy G.I. Joe. There's not a lot of non-G.I. Joe stuff. You will see a little bit of other 80s stuff, and that's probably me, to be honest with you, with like Thundercats, Masters of the Universe, some of that other 80s era. But it's 95% or more 80s G.I. Joe, the little 3 3/4, not the 12-inch older ones. And they have everything from it's very heavy if you watch the cartoon like I did in that era. So it's pretty much anything and everything to do with the cartoon from the 80s and early 90s. So that seems to be the fan base, and that's also free on the Saturday. I think there's a $15 early bird for Friday night, and then Saturday, which is the I don't know, I think it's 8-10 hours on the show floor. Anyway, it's all free. Check that out. Go online here. They're pretty good. Assembly Required is the group and the website, and you can find guest information and all sorts of fun stuff for that. So that right now is wrapping up my end of the year. So not a lot of shows left. And I forgot one. I apologize. So QuadCon Des Moines, Merle Hay, end of October. So that'll be between the one in Ankeny, the Heartland Collectibles show. Almost said comics. Heartland's Collectibles show in the middle of October, and then it will have the QuadCon at the end of October. I think it's 25th and 6th. And then the G.I. Joe show, and the G.I. Joe show right now is gonna be it. That's gonna be all she wrote for 2025 for shows right now, unless I can fit in another Pokebash or something. I'll let everybody know on that. I guess the only other thing of interest, I haven't announced this yet. I've been too busy, mainly with this auction stuff, but shows too. November 1st and 2nd. And this is going to be in Fairmont, Minnesota, at the Best Western Inn, right off, just south of I-90, right off the interstate. I'm going to do a buying show. And a lot of people have not heard about this or familiar with it. I did the last one 5 years ago now, 2020, in Jackson, Minnesota. So this is about 25, 30 miles east of Jackson along I-90. Got some pretty neat collectibles out of that. Got some really old vintage Pokemon cards and things, comics. Trying to think what else. A lot of farm primitives, gas and oil. You just never know what's going to show up. That's going to be November 1st and 2nd. I'm going to get that all out after Labor Day, so it's still going to be another month. I just kind of giving you a quick preview on it because it's not till November. I'll put a lot more, get the advertising together. I just have not had a chance to really work on that as much as I really need to. But that'll be changing soon, so you'll hear more about the buying show, and I'll probably do a video on that, kind of explain that, what that is and how that works, and so on and so forth. So that's it. That's all I've got. Just bringing you guys up to date. Just some wild, unusual, wacky, fun, and a little bit of not so fun stuff. That's the way it goes. Should be getting back on track. I know I said this last time, but I really mean it this time. Should be getting back on track with these videos. We'll get a few more topics covered that are on Corey's his sheet, 3 sheets of topics to talk on. And if anybody else has a topic they want me to talk on, please let me know. Just give me a holler. Obviously, flapping my gums is easy, but flapping my gums and having a purpose behind it, that's a little harder. So if there's something you want me to talk about, just let me know, and we'll get a podcast or a blog or a vlog or a video, or I don't know, whatever the young influencer people call this stuff. Anyway, that's all I've got for now. Thanks for watching.